Hey guys, we're back again with the 2007 V6 Mustang, and today we're going to be installing a throttle body spacer. And if you want to hear what it sounds like, make sure you stick around to the end of the video. This is a really easy install. The only tools you're going to need is a flathead screwdriver and either an impact or just a regular ratchet. This is going to make it a lot easier for you because it'll twist the nuts and bolts off right away. And of course you need your throttle body spacer and the hardware that comes with it. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is come over by the air filter itself. And you're going to want to take your screwdriver and loosen up these two bolts right here. And this is just going to slide right off. You can put that to the side. Next thing you're going to want to do is disconnect your hoses and your wire connections. I already have it loosened up, so it's just going to pop right off. Your breather hose. Then your air sensor. Next thing you're going to do is take your flathead again, loosen up these two clamps right here, then you're going to pull that off. Sorry, I already have the throttle body loose. Next thing you're going to want to do is take your impact or ratchet set, and you're going to want to pop all four of these off the throttle body. And I have already loosened it, so I can just untwist them with my hands. Make sure you take the washer with you so you don't lose that, because that will be important in the install of the spacer. So you take your four screws here. Make sure you don't lose them. And then you can set your throttle body spacer aside. Alright, so next you're going to take your throttle body spacer. Make sure that the gasket goes in between the spacer and the throttle body. And then you're going to want to hold it up to the intake manifold. Make sure every hole is lined up properly. Then you're going to take each of your screws, insert them in. Just tighten them with your hands at first so you can get the spacer and the throttle body back in the right spot it's supposed to be in. Go all the way around, make sure that nothing gets cross-threaded. Then you want to go, and that there is what you don't want. So I got under my car and retrieved the screw. Tighten on the one in the bottom. Tighten on the one in the other corner of the bottom. Again, just tighten it with your hand at first. Make sure you're not cross-threading anything. You don't want that to go on. And then you're going to want to take your impactor ratchet. Make sure it's set to tighten. Just give it a little ripper. Make sure you're tight. There you go. Make sure the throttle body spacer and the throttle body itself are not moving freely. As you can see, I just wiggled it. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do after getting those tightened down is put on the end of the intake tube again. Take your flathead screwdriver, tighten down these two clamps as tight as you can so nothing's moving around when you're driving, because obviously you're not going to want that. So we're just going to tighten these down, make sure that they're all good to go. Alright, so next up you're going to want to reconnect all of your wire connections, your sensors, and make sure they're on there tight. Make sure you hear the click, attach the breather hose. Alright guys, and the final step is you're going to want to throw back the air filter, and then once again tighten down the clamps so you know that it's not going anywhere once you start driving. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's hear it.